Welcome back. We're looking at the perfect addition to any cheese lovers menu now. Swiss cheese. Yodelay.
I can't believe you yodeled.
You said, can I yodel? I just showed you.
Cheesemonger Kevin Sheridan joins us now with his top picks. We are in cheese heaven here. Simon and I are huge fans.
Lovely.
It's very pungent in studio now, but
I like gentle,
beautiful.
Aroma.
Swiss breeze.
A gorgeous
Swiss
aroma of
breeze.
Swiss cheese. Tell us first of all, Swiss cheese.
We
It's not all
kind
made
of
in
heard-
Switzerland.
Well, there's this term Swiss cheese that American people use to describe cheese with holes in it. And then that doesn't necessarily need to be from Switzerland. Or people, you can make Emmental anywhere, but real Emmental comes from Switzerland.
Okay.
And that's the big cheeses with the big holes in it.
Okay.
And that's really proper Swiss cheese.
And why do they have holes in them?
Well, it's a part of fermentation, so there's actually little lovely, very friendly bacteria that are in the cheese. And a couple of months after the cheese has been made, they're munching away and they produce a gas. And the gas can't escape. And it
Same happens
produces
to me when I
holes.
eat the Swiss cheese.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. So going back a bit, there would have been a lot more holes. Gruyere would have had some holes in it as faults, but actually in this
I think we're
one,
better off
it's
not
encouraged.
knowing, to be honest.
You shouldn't have asked, really, Laura.
not have
Can we
asked that
taste this?
question.
This one here is...
So
here's a
we
little bit
started with the
of mine.
Emmental, is it? Emmental.
So this is real Swiss Emmental. Now, these are made in 100-kilo wheels. So you can imagine this is just a little section that will go around like this.
Wow.
And this is one that's been aged for about 18 months.
Okay.
And then this one is the more normal one, 6 months,
And
which
what's
is
the
sweeter.
skin, like the wax?
That's just pure cheese.
Oh, is it really?
And it's just washed and brushed
Right,
as it's a.
No, there's none left, thanks.
There is.
There's some there.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. And that's quite mature, but it's still got that Swiss Emmental has a very particular flavour, and that's actually produced by those bacteria, that flavour.
And where is this
really?
particular one made?
It's made, there's an Emmentaler canton, so it's made there. You know.
Very good.
And,
Okay.
We need to move there, Seth.
What do you think?
Delicious.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's light.
Yeah, and there's a sweetness to it, you know.
Yeah, really like that.
So
Next.
that's that. So then another big name in Swiss cheese is Gruyere, of course,
Yeah.
which we all kind of know. Now, Gruyere has to be made in Switzerland. You can't make Gruyere down in Tipperary or whatever, where you can make an Emmental and call it Emmental. But like with Gruyere, so each of our cheeses, when we select our Swiss cheeses, we work with a fantastic gentleman over there, and we work with a single dairy, so we know the guy who makes our Gruyere, because there's lots of different Gruyere producers.
Okay.
So we've got two with us today, and I've got a typical 6 month, again, a little bit like the Emmental, which is sweet and mild and lovely. But then we've got our more special one, which is aged again for about 1.5 years.
Wow.
The flavour becomes intense. And it's
So it is like wine then, in that it's aged for a long amount of
the
time and it
age-
becomes more expensive or
yeah,
stronger in
it becomes
taste?
more expensive because it's more expensive to age it that longer. And the cheese needs to be very good to allow it to age, because any faults get bigger. You know?
And it's a medium to hard cheese, is that right?
Yeah, they're fairly hard. The whole thing about
So different
this
to the first one.
style of cheese and the origins of all cheese, really, but particularly mountain cheeses,
So
is a
different,
way
isn't it?
to transport that milk off the Alps.
Saltier. And it's more of a
And it's
crumble.
got it's
Yes,
got the
crumbly.
crystallization in it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
It tastes
yeah.
like crystals,
And then the
yeah.
sweetness as well.
They're
I like
great
that there.
cheeses that are used, particularly stateside in deli sandwiches, because they're
Yeah.
great melting cheeses.
Yeah, but brilliant. Well, fondue, you know, it's a
Yeah.
Swiss dish. And these two will be the main two cheeses that they would mix in it. And they just melt beautifully together.
Okay.
They don't
They
get too
combine
stringy.
really well.
Yeah, really,
I
really
love
good.
it. I think so. At the moment, though, the
First one.
Emmental,
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, love it. Okay, moving
So a
on.
little bit something more unusual then. Tête de Mon, the monk's head.
Oh, tête à
So,
mot.
yeah. So you can
Look
see
at this
here.
gizmo. This is
we put
really-
the
I was
cheese on here,
fascinated
and this is
with
the way
this.
it's eaten. Yeah. So you put it on, and
Hello,
you
Ella.
literally shave the monk's head.
That's so cool.
Monk's
And where do you buy those?
We sell them with the cheese.
Really?
Do you really?
So try a bit.
So where
Great
is
party
this
piece.
made? Where is this from?
It's actually made near the Emmental same region. So it's again, these are made in different traditional areas of Switzerland, within Switzerland,
Okay, let me have a taste of this.
That's
and
lovely.
each have their own region.
I
You know,
think
they
that's
have to be
quite
made
mild.
in that. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What kind of wine or beer might go with a cheese like this?
You'd want quite a light beer, you know, nothing too bitter, something sweet. But I like quite minerally white wines with Swiss cheese, like something
That
quite.
is beautiful.
It is lovely, isn't it?
That's
Really,
sweet.
I just love
really
this
nice.
gizmo.
I know, yeah.
And you can imagine, you know, if you have just one cheese after dinner or at a
Imagine
party or
after a few
something.
years, I'm trying to do
What are
everything
you
with that
doing? I'm
thing.
shaving the monk's head.
So yeah, nice flavour and something that you don't think of in Swiss cheese. Something a little
That's
bit different.
Isn't
beautiful.
that great?
And we have another one, do we?
Yep. So this
Excellent.
one, staying with the theme of the monks, this is called Schniebelhorn.
I beg your pardon?
Schniebelhorn.
friend.
And you
Schniebelhorn.
yodel at the same time.
Schniebelhorn.
So there's a famous Swiss cheese called
Apologies to everyone who is
Appenzeller.
Swiss.
Appenzeller.
Yeah, and this is a version, but it's actually more traditional. Only one dairy makes the Schniebelhorn because they've gone back to the origins of it. And it's actually in the canton of where St. Gallen, you might have heard of an Irish monk, St.
Yeah,
Gallen.
yeah.
And he's reputed of having travelled to Switzerland, set up a monastery, and taught them to make cheese.
Oh,
So We're responsible. The Irish are responsible.
we're
We're
trying to get-
responsible for Swiss cheese.
Yep.
How would you
Our
store
monks
these
went over.
cheeses? Would you put them back in the fridge when
they're
you're finished?
very,
Room temperature?
Here, if you want to try a little bit of
That's
this,
this one,
it's
is
my
it?
favourite.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
it's beautiful.
Kevin's
it's not
favourite.
aged
Oh,
as
you-
long,
No,
you
but
go
it's
first,
got this
Go for it.
delicacy and lovely layers of flavour. They're all very hardy cheeses. These have been
Oh,
made
man.
to last. You know, they've been made for hundreds of years as a way of preserving milk.
And how long would it last if you were to buy a block?
Oh, just months and months and months and months. Yeah, yeah.
You have to taste that one.
I'm always
So
trying to
different.
cheese out. This one?
Yeah.
Throwing cheese
Is
out.
that the last one? This one
That's the
here?
last one. That's
Well, I think it's
So
Schneebelhorn.
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 Yeah.
I just like it because of the name.
I know.
I love the name.
You
Lovely.
like? Very different.
To what?
The other three.
Kevin, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
So, Swiss
Absolute
cheese.
pleasure to have you in as
Kevin,
always.
brilliant.
Absolutely gorgeous.